How we doing, everybody? This is Fantastic Fat Man on the ones and twos, and here I have El Oso with me. How we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. For my match.
Nice, nice. And right now we're gonna go ahead and spectate Sunnyside Varsity versus Free Agents. One moment. Hey, can you actually turn on the light? That light right there.
For sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. It looks a little dark in here, huh? Oh, Realm of Death. Yeah, I'm trying to flex my casting abilities. Are we all good to go? So all systems go?
Things good to go. How's the lighting looking? Still looking a little dark, no?
A little bit, not that much. One more light.
One light.
There we go. And before we can introduce anything, it is Sunnyside Varsity versus Free Agents. We're already going over to the pro draft.
Yasuo band, Vigar band. Wonder what that Vigar band's about.
They're probably just trying to set up. They're probably just trying to set up a nice mid, make sure there is no counter. Obviously, Free Agents are going to be banning out Sen head pets, and then we saw Dark Blaze run through Boomer Boys with Lee Sin. He's a gank heavy type of jungler, so.
I think I know what the Vigar band's gonna insinuate. Go through.
Okay. And then just to go ahead and talk a little bit to the people. This is Free Agents versus Sunnyside Varsity. Sunnyside Varsity is looking for redemption. They did lose 2 Free Agents, and they actually leave the Darius open again. That was their demise the first game.
Not playing.
Oh, that's right. Diangu is not playing.
No. Route 2K is replacing Diangu, and GXT is getting replaced by Ultra Liao, and Owen Levin's coming.
Oh, wow. So 2
subs. Yes.
2 subs. I thought it was only 1.
Nope.
It's only 2. Oh man, and I was gonna tell GXT he needs to up the wards. You know he has the least wards per game. I think he has 4 per game.
I thought that was me.
No, you're down there too.
Yeah.
You are extremely down there. I think he only has 4 per game. Dark Blaze is another jungler who has a little bit.
In my defense.
What's up with these junglers not warding up the jungle?
I always go scanner.
That's fine, but the pink wards.
75 gold.
Interesting. Okay. And then just taking a look back at the draft, it looks like Leona, Tristana, and Zach have been picked up for the side of Free Agents.
That's a really solid comp so far.
Yep.
Seeing Sunnyside Varsity picking the Galio, typical flex pick. You don't really want to give your whole team's identity, because if Sunnyside Varsity wanted to, they could put this Galio in the mid lane and then just pick Janna.
Okay, well done, well done. We know Death Slayer likes those off-meta supports.
But they won't. Yeah, so.
Yeah, Galio on the support role.
That's where draft can be really punishing, but then again, it has to depend on your team's comfort, right? If Death Slayer isn't really comfortable on support, typical support that shield, then take the Galio into the bot lane.
I hope they ban out Dark Blaze, only because he does have 2 other champions that could really take advantage of that Zac jungle. Zac is a slower jungler. Ooh, they ban out the Ornn. I would have prepped the Graves Jarvan ban onto Dark Blaze.
I think if they ban Graves next rotation.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait.
They banned Azir, Gangplank. I wouldn't have banned Ornn. I think I would have definitely gone for the Jarvan. That is a comfortable pick for Dark Blaze, and it just provides so much of what he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just kind of realized now that they left up Kayn.
Ooh. That is one of the champions I think that can punish you the most in the jungle if you get outpath. But luckily, Dark Blaze. Nah, he's actually really good.
He's gonna pick it. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's an issue with Sunnyside Varsity. Is like they have a lot of quote unquote like one tricks on their team. But you get trapped in this bubble of like having to ban all of them, and you forget about the main ones, right?
Yeah.
Because like you see the Lee Sin Graves, but that's because Kayn is always banned.
Yeah.
You see the Yone when the Yasuo and Aatrox get banned.
Yeah.
You know, and then in the top lane, Ornn or Fiora.
Yeah, I mean, Raw 2K, I think he has. Yeah, I was gonna say he has a Mordekaiser and a Darius under his belt, so those are actually don't do the worst job up in the top lane.
Nice comp so
far.
Free Agents has to play super aggressive in their into the game.
Is that counterintuitive with the Zac though? Not really, actually.
No, not really.
Yeah, just because he's a manaless champ and then he gets his kit like immediately after one side clear. I'm pretty sure Zac
Depends how they work together, right?
Yeah. Well, it provides a lot of CC, right? The Zac and the Leona in their team fights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking in the early levels where you want to go ahead and pressure and maybe like bully the Kane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking on what they will go ahead and do. One thing I'm thinking is a full clear on one side. Zac is on blue side, so he gets the favorable start of red with the leash. You know. What do you think?
I think Zac can do a lot this, just because of how weak the varsity team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have Fiora, pretty weak. Mordekaiser, she does counter Mordekaiser, however. You have the Yone and Kiana. I'm pretty sure Kiana wins at level 3. I'm not too familiar with either champion, but I imagine that Kiana would be winning.
Hmm.
I don't see how Kane's gonna be able to get help if he gets invaded on, because Kane's not invincible to tank.
Hmm.
Right? In the early, you just have to make it to level 6. Once you get level 6, but
Yeah.
a lot can happen and then with the Tristana and Leona as well. You
Okay.
do see Owen and 11 and Chezzy in the bot lane. We'll see how they work together. They'll be really interesting, and they'll be, I think, a deciding factor this.
Yeah, 100%. Only because I think Sunnyside Varsity's bot lane is a little bit on the weaker side. For them, I think they do tend to play aggressive. They actually don't play like a weak side type of dual bot lane.
Yeah.
They're actually very aggressive for being the weaker side of the map. And kudos to them. So hopefully they could catch Chezzy and 0-11 off guard. Other than that, though, it might come out even. Hopefully.
Hopefully for Sunnyside Varsity, but for free agents, you want to get ahead.
Okay. And I haven't seen Kiana or Yone against each other. I know Yone definitely needs items to get online. Kiana, though, on the other hand, I think she has a significant amount of base damage unless she got nerfed
No,
to
she
Oblivion.
still does have this base damage.
Okay.
She did get nerfed, obviously, so it's a lot less base damage, but it's still really
nice.
Yeah, it's still really nice.
Okay. So hopefully we see what, like a Tiamat Ninja Tablet type of start?
Yeah.
Okay. The roams will come in. Though free agents actually, when I was looking at the stats, you definitely can tell that they don't team fight together.
Really? Because the KPs?
Yeah, their KPs are like all low. What's it called? And I think Jinlo was one of the highest mid laners to place wards.
Really?
I think he was actually like number 6 or 7 as most wards per game. So he was actually up there with the supports. I think it was 5 supports, and then I think it was like him, or like it was like one more support, or not one more support, one more what's it called, jungler, and then him. I can't remember who.
Jungler wards the most.
Here, let me see. 1 second. We'll see if we can pull it up. We do have 2 minutes.
Yeah. Free agents got this out right now because family things, but I'll cheer from the side. Appreciate it, Cam.
All
Corey's
right.
flexing his 72 KP.
Was he one of the highest on the KP?
Yeah, I think he is the highest, right? Or is it
KP voice low? Yeah, at 72%, 72.5. And then the AOE stat leaders for kills is Tom at 44, Eloso 43, tied with B-Boy Slow.
How many did I get?
The only reason that you're on top is because I believe the tiebreaker is the assist, and you have more assists than him.
We'll have to change that this week.
Well done. Thank you to the Gooch Pooch, was doing the stats while we were watching Worlds. No spoilers, but it was definitely a solid series. As far as KDA goes, for the stat leaders this season, it looks like Albase is on top alongside with the Gooch Pooch. Gooch Pooch is second.
KDA?
Yeah, KDA. This is kill participation again. Yeah, so kudos to everybody. Thank you to the Gooch Pooch for the stats.
Wait, this is pretty crazy to see. So, I feel like our rep as a team, Grizzly Gaming's rep, is that we fight a lot, but Boomer Boys has more kills than us. But we do have way more.
Yeah, you guys take
Wait,
a hold of all
four,
those assists.
yeah, wait, 4 out of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
They can't really see it on screen, but
Then CS per minute, do Yangu and GXT all the way at the top. As you know, they do not like the team fight. They stick to lanes, they stick to jungle. So those are definitely on the more inflated route. That's solid though. Hopefully, hopefully in the playoffs they'll be able to really pick it up with like a 4-1-3-1-3-1 type of comp. See how comfortable they get. But they're going completely opposite to what they're used to. They're going for a whole team fight comp.
yeah, I think they should be able to execute.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know with free agents, right? Sometimes I feel like if someone on the team is letting them know, like, hey, like despite the mistakes, we're fine.
Yeah.
They can be very comfortable when they get into these team fights, and I think it leads to a lot of discomfort when they're losing their games, right?
Yeah.
Because we see them get some leads, but we just never see them come together. So I think when they make mistakes, they start getting uncomfortable with each other, and no one's really that big voice for the team, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's what a shot caller provides. It's no longer like the old school type of shot caller where it's his word only type of thing. I know you're kind of an old school shot caller.
I wouldn't. Okay, yeah.
But I'm just saying, as in like it needs to run this way, this way, this way all the time. He's the final say. The shot caller is the person who actually develops the plays. I think a new age type of shot caller now is kind of someone who helps them lead into the direction. Like, hey, what are we looking for? Yo, dragon, things like that. Just very short terms being used as far as like guiding the team on where to go.
Yeah, so I think the reason for that is because how the meta has been changing throughout the years. It's been getting more towards team fight for these neutral objectives. 1-3-1 isn't as efficient anymore as back in the day. And like we're seeing the old type of meta come back where freezing is coming back, 1-3-1ing is coming back, right? And
I love it.
like so it becomes a race of who's been playing the game the longest, because then they can just go back and refer to the previous seasons that they played in and just bring it back.
Yeah.
And then see who notices the quickest.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah. Like we're in game. Will it be a stack or will it be fade?
I want to Tristana E start, Leona Q start. Everyone just flash over the
Yeah, that's what you want.
and just get the Lucian at the blue buff. It won't happen.
It won't happen.
No. Place your bets. And invade or 5-point. I bet invade for coming out of free agents. Come on.
Agents with Leona? It's possible.
That's a D shield start coming out from the Tristana. Hoping to see something more aggressive, however.
Does have all the range against the Lucian. Lucian and the
they're invading.
Bot side.
Oh.
Oh.
They're not deciding.
Deciding on which way to go.
I don't want to see Zach E start here though.
Oh, they didn't go around. That's
Oh.
Yeah, they saw him. They completely called it off. But Sunnyside Varsity super slow to react.
Well, they don't know completely that everyone should, right? They just saw the
Leona.
Leona.
That's correct. Get it from their angle. Ooh, Route 2K.
Route 2K is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine?
There's no way the mid lane stays there. So here, if I was Kane, I would start the Wolves and then go into the blue.
Oh, that was used. Looking around. No, I don't see anybody. Oh, there he goes. He runs into Dark Blaze.
Yeah, Wolves start is a lot better here because now they don't know where you start. Now Zach can just camp your bot side, and your bot side's already going to have to be... Your bot side's the only thing that can play early game. So Kane doing this is kind of sacrificing all his early game.
If Al Charlie Al could go ahead and pick up on the messages he's getting from the other team. Come on here with Jinlo and Sen Headpath. Sen Headpath is a super aggressive mid laner, so we'll see how Jin can really nullify that. Oh, only goes for the blue buff.
Not going to be able to reset for anything. He resets, buys a control word, trying to up those stats. And then he's going to contest the blue here, I believe. So this is what I mean, where if he would have just stood at Wolves, it would have been perfectly fine, right? Because if he stays at Wolf, but their bot lane is gonna get level 2 first, so Dark Blaze shouldn't be able to contest this.
Oh, up in the top lane, Route 2K loses out on the level advantage. And out Charlie Owl having to give it up, send head pass rotating over, Jinlo nowhere in sight. Death Slayer does land the Justice Punch. Out Charlie Owl having a flash. He still has the passive online. Q, nice double knock up onto him. But Space Ninja's in the back, letting out loose all the melees. But free agents look like they're taking advantage of this. Chezzy actually flashes over, stops the Justice Punch from going even further.
Wow.
And actually gets another kill and double kill going over to 0-11. And free agents are on the board. First strike with 3 kills. That's that aggressiveness you were looking for in the early game?
You saw that double Tristana jump on 3 people? That was so much damage. That damage ended up adding up, resulting into 3 kills, and that was so nice to watch. Oh. So, as I mentioned, they're playing late game champions. Yone cannot do that. Oh, we see a pause.
Oh.
Change the screen, change the screen. Back on the camera. We're back on the camera.
Get it out.
Yone, Fiora, they need these kind of core items to be able to do a lot of the things in the early game. So when he decided to be like, okay, bot lane, I'm not gonna leash. So I think that's the reason why Tristana wasn't able to get level 2 first. You saw him get it a little bit slower, but it is a Tristana. You're not gonna be able to outpush a Tristana.
No.
Right? So since they get level 2 at the same time, Yone can't really rotate because Yone's pretty weak. So is Kiana. But Tristana just does so much damage, especially with the Hella Blades, right?
Yeah.
They made a mistake on going onto the Zac first as well with Aftershock and with Blobs, right? There's no way he was going to be able to get that kill. As Kayn, you really want to just abuse the fact that you can farm faster than a lot of junglers.
Yeah.
So if it's not an AP jungler, game resuming instantly.
Yeah, but go ahead and continue on with your statement.
Yeah. So as I was saying about Kayn, like you want to be able to power farm faster than basically every jungler not named Evelyn Karthus and Fiddlesticks, right? Because you power farm just as fast, or you not a little bit slower than them. So that's why you want to get into the level fight. Because when you hit level 6, the enemy tank jungler will probably be level 5, and then you can just start fighting them because your orbs scale through how like the game goes.
Okay.
So early fighting, you don't really benefit from it as much.
Oh, that's right. You were explaining that to me. Yeah, it actually exponentially increases as time goes on. So you want to hit that sweet spot of level 5, level 6 in order to go and gank, right?
Yeah, that way you don't get it too late, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's that sweet spot. And yeah, that's one of the things I like to think of when I think of Kayn is just, if you're a better jungler, definitely go Kayn. He provides a lot of damage in team fights. And on top of that, if you're better, you're gonna be able to path a lot smarter and then really take advantage of their rubber banded camps, you know. And that's where the real punishment comes in for junglers.
Yeah. So notice how did Zac get caught up here? Zac does get caught up here.
Oh.
And just to still reset, Kayn isn't gonna be able to reset.
Oh, it looks like up in the mid lane.
A little bit of indecisive resetting from Zac. Does he have enough gold for the Sunfire Cape?
Bambi Simber, no. I believe he needs 900.
I think he could have been able to force the gank mid lane since there's no flash from the Yone. And if you're playing Yone, it feels so bad to be on low HP because you have to trade HP for HP to have your E.
Yeah.
There's not really like long range abilities you can do safely, right?
Yeah. Ooh, here in the bot lane, it looks like
getting a freeze.
Yeah, a lot of poke coming out from the side of Sunnyside Varsity. Dark Blaze looking to provide the first gank. Does not see him. Oh, engaging. Running through the walls as Kayn does. Route 2K investing the flash to confirm he does not go down.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate he had to use the flash there because he's probably going to need it at level 6 as well.
Oh, and here we go. Looks like the bot lane of Sunnyside Varsity is going to lose 2 free agents. Now Chezzy fighting with the Lucian. Deciding to rocket jump out of there. And that's a 1-for-1, I think, in favor of the free agents, right? You don't want that Tristana to continue snowballing, correct?
Yeah, I believe Leona did get the kill, though. Right?
Oh, so that's 3 kills for the Leona.
See what Leona can do with this lead, if it can impact anything. Probably what gets really obnoxious when the support gets a lot of kills is if you continue team fighting and try to do damage to the support and it nothing happens, right? Because they
Oh,
just
look
build
at
so much
this.
armor.
A little bit of an engage onto the bot lane. Chesney does go down. Out Charlie out. Doesn't quite find the sweet point to slingshot in there. Oh, 0-11. Ooh.
Still looking for this.
Still looking for it. They need to be careful. Dark Blaze is here. And unfortunate sight to see. White wasn't in range. I think Chesney was hoping for him to hug the wall a little further down. Alright. Able to come back, hopefully. As a pickaxe and dagger.
Gone has a level advantage. I don't really know how that happened, but
Ooh.
oh, so does the Kane.
Yeah. Level 6 and a level 5. I think you just gotta go ahead and walk away from that. Red buff is coming up, and Dark Blaze is gonna be able to see it. Chesney's here. They're gonna be able to fend off.
Lucian is not here. They're not gonna be able to do this.
The agents feel comfortable in doing so, though.
He's still gonna go for it.
Yep. Out Charlie out, extremely low.
They're
Slingshotting out, using the spring plant.
biting off more than they can chew here.
Oh
Definitely.
man. Desi is in a horrible angle, and Rocket jumps out of there. Oh, and Levin does the opposite. Actually uses the Zenith Blade to go in, and the taunt scares all of them off. And that's that confidence that I was talking about. That I didn't think they had the confidence to do it, only because once those timers really get messed up, you don't know if the Lucian is around or if he really is recalled.
Yeah. A little bit of aggressive, having a time in the lane.
First Drake as a consolation prize to that invade. Going over to Sunnyside Varsity. Ocean.
Yeah, it is an ocean drag. It helps a little bit. It's not the most devastating. And
Ooh, yo, using Fate's Call. Actually goes down. As he actually goes down, Dark Blaze actually looking for more. Galio doesn't quite have the damage to really execute that. Enlo's here. Gonna be looking for something?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Gold is still even, however, Sunnyside Comps does scale a lot better. But it is a little bit sad to see that, but we'll see at the second drag fight. The second drag fight is what we want to pay attention to. I think it'll tell a lot about the game. If free agents are able to win the Dragon team fight, it essentially can snowball out of control. They'll have to contest a few more objectives after the next Dragon, but they'll be in a real good spot for the game.
Yeah, and I want to see Jinlo commit to the lane. Kind of showing up on the rotations. I think it's better off if he just commits and gets the plates, no?
Yeah, if he wasn't really doing much there anyways, so yeah, it wouldn't be bad to just commit for the plates. Although he isn't doing much damage because he started off with a D shield first item, but now he got the lethality, so now he is going to do a bit of damage. He has the ulti in the jungle, and you see that Sunnyside is very playing off of instinct, I feel like. Charlie, I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Yep.
He's still not level 6 either.
Well done by the vision of Sunnyside Varsity, actually able to see him. Oh, and it looks like they're going to get engaged on, using the slingshot to get out of there. Then Headpass does get a nice double knockup, but was on his E, so he had to go all the way back.
Yeah, so what I was going to mention, right? I was going to mention Kiana getting the D shield start, and how Sunnyside Varsity keeps playing within the jungle, and if they get too comfortable with just winning these fights in the jungle,
actually counters the push of the Kiana ultimate, goes all the way in, tower dive, Ignite comes out. Oh, kill though, Jinlo able to survive with, I didn't even get to see how much, probably like 20 HP.
By the skin of his teeth. But what I was going to mention is if Sunnyside Varsity keeps fighting in this jungle, it's going to be a very, very bad time for them.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they disrespect free agents by fighting in the jungle for the next dragon fight and get caught in a huge Kiana ult, right?
Yeah.
You can't underestimate how much damage Kiana does.
And then the rest of free agents comp has great follow-up with the Tristana, Leona, and the Zac, correct? Mordekaiser, give them enough time to go ahead and walk up and send somebody to the Shadow Realm. Oh, looks like Exit Rice is actually having his way in the top lane with that Tiamat. The Fiora is so oppressive, he's going to be able to shove the lane. Really getting an advantage in the CS department. Ooh, Dark Blaze waiting around. Waiting for him to engage onto Send Headpass using the ultimate. Nice knockup. Ooh, dodges the second knockup, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out of there. Jindo goes down to the Dark Blaze gank. And actually goes over to send headpats. Oh.
Yeah, Herald being popped as well. That might be first tower already.
Already down to 3 plates. The last plate is the hardest. Charlie Al has something to say about it though. Oh, nice ultimate. Gets a nice slingshot. Oh, Kane actually gets the turret aggro. Flashes over. Well done by Charlie Al. Double kill. Defending the turret on top of it all. And here in the bot lane, it looks like Sunnyside Varsity thinks they have the advantage. Galio also coming in. Ooh, Lucian actually goes down to Chezzy. A lot of damage from that explosive charge. And Chezzy is actually getting engaged on. No, nothing out of it. Oh, auto goes to a minion and they decide to back on off. They don't want Death Slayer to really be able to get any kind of vengeance for his teammate. And free agents again on top of another skirmish. They stay on top in the kills, but a little low on the gold. Oh, and Levin is really playing with fire here. Oh,
I didn't even see that either.
Yeah, he was baiting. Oh, whiffs the ultimate. He still has 2-3 dashes with the Kiana. Decides not to continue. Says, hey, you know what? You win.
You got me.
You got me.
That's super unfortunate. Kiana needed to save that ulti for the dragon, I believe. The dragon's up in 30 seconds now, and all of this leads that they're getting, they're going to need to start stacking dragons because they do get outscaled. They're on a ticking time bomb, so you want to start stacking these dragons so at least you have a late game win condition guaranteed, right?
Yeah, it looks like Jinlo, getting caught out, rotating over to the mid lane, and rotates for nothing, having a recall. Oh, no. 10 headpads, waiting for the CDs possibly. No, he's eyeing the kill. He is not one to walk away from it easily. Has his third Q charge ignited. Makes sure Jinlo has to stick around a little longer. Ooh, Jinlo is playing with fire, sticking around. Does have the invis ready. Oh, Yon ultimate coming out, and actually Jinlo goes down. Unfortunate timing. I believe he had his dash or the Kiana leap on CD and goes down. Played with fire and actually got burned. Stay out of the kitchen. You can't handle the heat, you know?
Yeah, Tristana trying to get...
Oh, Tristana trying to run away from Dark Blaze, only to run into a Yon and a Kane.
Wow.
But, all the CC being provided actually helps them take down the Kane. I believe Yon goes down as well, correct? Yep, Yon and Kane go down. But it keeps going to the pockets of the tanks and not really to Chezzy.
Yeah,
I think both kills went over to the Zac, right?
No, Chessy did get one, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think... So usually getting kills on tanks isn't too bad if the tanks are proactive. If you guys have proactive fights, the thing is that they just do get outscaled. But we'll see how fast King does manage to get the red form here. It'll decide a lot. Okay, he's
he already
zooming,
has the
he's
red
zooming,
form.
he has it, yep.
Yeah. He had it previous to this fight, no?
No, he did not. He just got it.
Oh, just got it. Okay,
Yeah.
I apologize.
You can notice because when he upgrades, he gets that home guard effect, and he just starts zooming from base. He stays in base for about 2 seconds, and he just starts flying. So, a couple of key things to note for the future of this game.
Oh, Jinlo looks like he's getting caught out again. The Kiana ultimate coming out.
Yeah, a couple things to know from this game. When Kane's Black Cleaver is going to finish, when Kiana's going to be able to finish her lethality item and get the second lethality is second serrated Dirk. And then if Chezzy's going to be able to get a couple more kills in the next team fight, right?
Yeah.
That's things we're going to have to notice for the state of the game. Because if Sunnyside Varsity can get to Black Cleaver without too much of a disadvantage, it's pretty much a wrap from there. Because it counters all the tanks you have on your team, right? It counters the Marquez, it counters the Zac, counters the Leona, and it also counters the Kiana because he naturally counters Kiana because he can ulti Kiana's ulti.
Oh, okay. Now Charlie Al looks like he's getting engaged onto by the Yon. Send headpass, mad aggressive. Chezzy trying to rocket jump out of there. Leona does get the solar flare onto the Kane. Galio's hero's entrance comes in. Send headpass able to confirm the kill onto Chezzy. Looks like free agents are not letting go. Jinlo able to pick up a kill onto Send headpads. Space Ninjas is here. The Coling comes out and melts the rest of free agents. Blobs are out. Oh, Jinlo double kill for the support of Sunnyside Varsity and triple kill. So all 3 kills going over to the Galio that looks like he's building damage. So not quite favorable for free agents still.
Yeah, Sunnyside Varsity really wants the Black Cleaver on Kane. You see how much damage he does in these team fights, because to deal with Kane, you have to do a decent amount of consistent damage if there's a tank on your team, because he can just heal off the tank for days, right?
Yeah.
We'll see when free agents decides to build healing cut. We got healing cuts on Mordekaiser.
Oh, Chezzy actually goes in, gets the busted shot, and Dark Blaze goes down, thinking he had the advantage in the bush. Ward save lives, people. Rocket jump going over, looking for possibly more onto Death Slayer.
Chezzy is upset.
Chezzy's aggressive. Chezzy's angry. You gotta look mean. You gotta look tough. Wise words from Patches O'Zulahan. All right, throughout 2K, still getting bullied in this top fight. No attention over to the top lane, right? It's kind of an island right now.
Yeah, Fiora's having a great time with that. He is not sweating it whatsoever. We
Oh,
see Zach
speaking of this, though, Out Charlie Out, able to use the slingshot, doesn't quite land the knockup. Oh, Death Realm being used.
Oh.
I think that was not the move. Out Charlie Out was trying to CC, trying to use the W health damage, but Eggs and Rice able to secure a kill. And I think that's turret for him as well.
Yeah, we see Tristana going in on the mid side. We'll see when the camera moves. Nothing. Yeah, things happening. We see the Fiora behind enemy lines. Lucian does get a bot tower at this time. This Herald will not mean much except guaranteeing the second dragon, but it depends how they use it as well. Correct?
Yeah, I think it's actually very, very scary in the hands of Sunnyside Varsity, just because if they keep getting these catch outs, if they're able to catch out another member of free agents, this Rift Herald could be very, very detrimental. On top of the dragon, I think they're gonna be able to collect 2 turrets and really start knocking on free agents base.
Yeah.
Recalling, getting the items. I think, is that Cleaver? Oh no, that's not Cleaver. Oh, camera, get the camera.
Fiana's,
and we're back.
Fiona about to finish her first lethality item, but it is really late into the game for that already.
Yeah. You would have liked to see a Tiamat kind of shift, no?
Yeah.
Just to wave manage a little bit better, because then head pass, he's shoving the lane. He's not waiting for anybody. He's gonna shove the lane and then go around and treat the Yone like an assassin. He's gonna use the E proc to its fullest capability, the Z ultimate on Yone, and gonna be pretty scary. It's still paused just to let the people know. Don't worry. Do we have any? Let me see.
Ori redeemed a make me dab. So you would like to do the honors?
Is that me? Oh, dang it! All right. You guys got another one. It has to be Alan. Just to let you know. Mid gonna flame Horizon. Yeah, 132 to 63 all across the board. It looks like it is favorable. Chezzy only behind by 4 though. Hopefully it does not continue to steamroll out of hand. The gold, they are 11 kills to 11 kills, but the gold difference is 6K. Luckily for free agents though, look at all those turrets still available for the taking. If they really do decide to rotate over, there's a lot of gold for them to really put in their pockets. And we're resuming the game. And yeah, it looks like Sunnyside Varsity has the opportunity to really steamroll out of this game, get their vengeance off of their one loss in the first part of this double round robin season. If they're able to claim that sweet, sweet revenge.
This next dragon fight is gonna spell out the game.
If it's not too clean, I think free agents are gonna have that fighting chance still. 1-2 members of Sunnyside Varsity go down, I think it's gonna prolong the game that much more, no?
Yep. It is an air drake, not too bad. Usually when I'm behind and I see a lot of air drakes, although I'm sad that I don't have the late game win condition of like something like an Inferno, a Malian, or a Ocean Drake, you know?
Yeah. I
like the fact that you get like minus 10 CDR on your ulti, because when you're behind, you want as much resources available to you as possible so you can continuously place.
Oh, and look at that. Chezzy actually using the buster shot. Oh, Yone getting 3-man ultimate. And it looks like a 3-man ultimate for the Galio as well. Yone picks up a kill onto Jin though. Out Charlie Out is in the backline using the ultimate, trying to bounce around Unfortunately, a little too late. All members completely deleted. And it looks like the drag wasn't even the prize there. Great engage by Sunnyside Varsity, punishing free agents on a lazy mid-prio attempt. I don't think it was actually lazy. I apologize. I think it was more of just like they just came out of a pause and then they surprised them. Yeah. I think Sunnyside does that a lot, both teams. Very, very well setups.
You almost felt like free agents is like, all right, they won't expect this, and then Sunnyside Varsity in their head as well as being like, all right, they won't expect this.
Exactly, just a counter to a counter, and then Fiora having Rift Herald really solidifies them off of that drag. I don't think they even had a chance to get it. That is 3 kills above and almost at 10k. We're at 9k gold difference. Pretty much yelling out game. They do have a lot of CC to really shut down Sunnyside. Or they're one wombo combo away from getting back into a comfortable part of the game, but might not make it there. Dark Blaze now going on to Leona, doesn't quite land the knockup. Nice little emote. Out Charlie Owl slingshotting over, trying to get them to back on off. Knowing Sunnyside though, gonna make them go to another lane and keep the aggression. Taking all the resources. Blue buff goes down, Gromp goes down. You hate to see it if you're a jungler. Now you gotta stick around and soak up XP, possibly gold from the carries in the solo lanes, huh?
Yep.
Oh man, free agents. Oh, this is a nail biter.
Risky.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Sunnyside can just cruise through this game, but they want to be ending it as soon as possible, it looks like.
Oh, but Sen Headpets is here, and not all the free agents are really going onto the Baron. Eggs and Rice reacting by putting down the Rift Herald, trying to provide some pressure, saying, hey, free agents over here. Owl Charlie Owl does bite. Oh, Repose does stun the Zac. Zac flashes, let's bounce, but Fiora says none of it. Red team gets the Baron. And free agents take the bait of Eggs and Rice. And now they are in a sticky situation. Jinlo is here. Oh, the Yon 4-man ultimate. Kiana does stop all of it. Sen Headpats goes all the way back to his EOS. But Chezzy's down. Jinlo's down. 0-11 is down. And now the final. Owl Charlie Owl is down. All members of free agents go down. And they're definitely going to get an inhibitor out of this. Sunnyside Varsity running away with the lead, and free agents taking the bait up in the top with the Rift Herald.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. You saw Kane was really low actually after doing that Baron, so one can only imagine what would have happened if they would have engaged on the Baron rather than the top side.
Yeah. Incredible stuff by Sunnyside Varsity. Unfortunate things for free agents. Here is the Tristana. She will be able to melt his waves even if they're Baron empowered. Ooh! Galio goes down and gives off an 1,000 gold shutdown to Chezzy. The carry of free agents.
If they can save this mid inhib, they do save it.
They do. I actually am scared when they do save it like that because it almost feels like it could be a bait for someone to rotate incorrectly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What's out of wars and Headbats taking more and more resources from the Zac. 0-11. Off the inhibitor. Get him off the inhibitor.
No death dance coming out of the side for the Yon. He's probably going to go Bloodthirster instead here? I don't know what he's going. I don't think he knows.
Oh, it goes Guardians. Okay. It goes Guardians Angel. I was going to say, I think that he's looking for an Essence.
Essence favorite on a Madnessless champion.
I mean, he went BF Sword and then he went the
Caulfield. I thought the same thing. If it would be anyone, he would be the type of person to do.
Oh, looks like Dark Blaze is trying to hunt down on Charlie. Doesn't quite get the Q through the wall. Might be looking for the knockup. Nope. Does not get it. Peeks over the wall. Charlie able to slingshot his way out of there.
Yeah, at this point, when you're playing Kane, you're
full raid boss?
Yeah, you're just full raid boss. It is so difficult to deal with you.
Oh, 0-11 actually trying to stop the Yon. Slingshot being committed. Let's bounce. Stops the front line of Sunnyside Varsity. Route 2K is extremely low. Double knockup. Yon ultimate coming out for 2 members of free agents, and they completely get melted. 3 go down, 4 go down, and Jindo is just alive to watch his base go down. And that is game for Sunnyside Varsity, unless Jindo has a supreme show of talent. Unfortunately, does use the ultimate around the Nexus, and Sunnyside Varsity sticking around a little too much right there, getting melted, and that is game for Sunnyside Varsity. They get their vengeance. Woo!
That was like, although free agents lost that early, their early games continue to be really solid. They just can't execute.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So just a little late on rotations, just the hesitation. I feel like they're kind of at a lack of confidence, and they really were making the correct moves. They just need to make them a little bit faster, be a lot more willing
to play together.
Yeah, to play together and really pull the trigger on some of these team fights, because they did have some advantages. Oh, they were by the Baron, where it could have been detrimental to Sunnyside Varsity, but I think they chose the safe route and then just trying to pick off the Fiora and letting them have the Baron. No, they had the correct play in mind all times, but unfortunately it did not work out into their favor.
Yeah, I do like these type of team comps though, where it's pretty easy to execute, and it's just all about when do you have resources and how do you use them. They just gotta get a little bit better than their current form right now of managing their resources, and they can be very deadly, I think, because you see it time and time again where people try underestimating them and get punished hard in the early game.
I know, it's so tough. It's sad to see, and I think we got your game next. Best of luck. El Oso, you are up against Boomer Boys, and this will solidify who is first place, who is first seed. I'll bid you farewell. Any last comments for the stream?
No, just go to my game.
All right, as he sets up for that game, let me go ahead and get the rest of the cards coming out. How did you guys like that game? Was it legit? Was it not? Let me look at the chat. Oh man, Eggs and Rice in the chat. Farmer Simulator top. Yeah, top lane was on an island, unfortunately. Going into the favor of the Fiora. And those type of tank team comps, they really provide so much for you with so much CC that you're never really out of the game till you're out of the game. Like even on that Baron, free agents had an opportunity to really solidify some kills, but those Yon ultimates were nuts. I believe they're called, I believe it's Fate's, what is it? Fate Sealed? Those Fate Sealeds, impeccable. Always caught like 2, 3 members, 4 members. Impeccable timing on those ultimates. Give me the feedback on the memes. The memes on the server were A1. Holy. The Donald Glover one where he walks into like the apartment on fire with the pizzas and you said LL so when he wakes up in the morning. That's exactly what happened. I messed with them a couple times. I went ahead and told them, oh yeah, this team made it through. I'm not going to do any spoilers. And then he was like, for real? And I was like, nah, just kidding. Try to mess with his head. Shout out to Mong Ace, the Gooch Pooch. I think the Gooch Pooch had a full night's sleep, but he was up and watching Worlds and doing the stats with us in the server. Shout out to Corey, he was there as well. Mong Ace lasted all the way to the end with me. Only had 3 hours of sleep, but I feel great because it's game time, and we get games like this Free Agents versus Sunnyside Varsity, and we're gonna have another game. We're spoiled with Boomer Boys versus GZG. I think I need to play that one song that I like to hum all the time. I think it's called Seven Nation Army, right? The da 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 da. Forget all copyrights. Where's the player of the game link? That's right. Thank you for reminding me. I was actually trying to look for already a pre-made one. Meanwhile, we get everything else started. Let me make one. That's exactly what I was trying to look for. I thought I pre-made one. Unfortunately, I did not. So, making it now. Sunnyside Varsity coming out on top with the victory. We have Eggs and Rice in the top lane. Was on an island, really took advantage of it. Dark Blaze on his favorable cane. Incredibly well done. Then Head Pets, as you know, he likes to fight. Did great. And is it Space Ninjas? Let me see. Space Ninjas and then Death Slayer, correct? I type out Death Slayer's name so much that it's not even a bother. I have it in my head where the 3s, the 5s, and the X's go. Here, let me see. Hall of Fame. Yes. Where's the player of the game link? Here we go. Player of the game is going to go into the chat. Keep an eye out for it. There we go. Player of the game. Let me know who you think was the player of that game. Was it the Fate Sealed Ultimates that always got multiple people? Was it just Dark Blaze really running the show in the jungle? Was it the bot lane with Death Slayers engages and defensive hero entrances, aggressive hero entrances? Was it the Lucian in the back line with the crisp callings really melting down all the free agents? What are you guys thinking? Corey says, Yon, definitely the player of the game. I'm not too mad at that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Guess what's next? Folks? It's the battle of the top dogs. We have Boomer Boys versus GZG. Meanwhile, we do straw poll. Me is gonna last another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as I set up for the next game. Give me Silver Scrapes. That's game 5, man. This is the best of 1 still. We're still in group stages. You know what I mean? Next week, that's when playoffs start. The song I liked for us to get hyped, or for me to get hyped. Oh, what the heck? Oh, sorry about that. We went dark. And there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get some Rise by League of Legends for this game. I'm okay with that one. Not Silver Scrapes though. Silver Scrapes is 100% game 5. Come on, Kev, you know this. It's just that last night you got a taste of the Silver Scrapes. You just want to continue on, huh? Here we go. We'll have this in the background a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't muffle out my voice too much. They are setting up the game. It is a little early. 7 minutes. All right. Who is player of the game? Have we voted? Did everyone vote already? Here, let me send it out one more time. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. If you're barely tuning in for the Boomer Boys versus GZG, don't vote. Unless you caught wind of like the end of the Sunnyside game, then most definitely please vote. Go ahead, check it out. Player of the game, Sunnyside Varsity, able to avenge their 1 loss to the free agents on the second run of the double round robin. Second run of the round robin. Let's go. Oh, Mong 8 subscribed to the tier 1. What's up, Kev? Thank you. Hydrate 37 minutes ago. Oh, T4D 48 minutes ago as well. Subscribe. Thanks, T4D. D-Bass, you're the best. Good luck on your game. Make Me Dab 16 minutes ago. I think I did that one already, right? Taking a look at enhanced screen. Oh, okay. So, right, you want another one? I'm not too good at these, but all right. There you go. You know what I mean? I don't got too much mobility because I'm so buff, you know? Fantastic buff, man. Beautiful buff, man. If I ever get fit and you see a name change, that's what it's gonna be. Beautiful buff, man. Alright, let's get set up. Let me get the hydrate actually. Can't rob you guys of the Tom bucks. Can't rob you of the AOE bucks. Here, give me 1 second. Gonna run on over there.
What do you know yet? What do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, what do you know yet? We don't doubt you. Prove yourself and rise. Make them remember you. Push through hell and they will remember.
All right. Looks like they're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Here, let's see. Oh yeah. Enjoy the last of the song. Oh yeah. I came in just in time with the headphones. All right. We're looking forward to this GZG versus Boomer Boys. Chat, let me know. Meanwhile, for the straw poll, Zen Headpats completely is the victor of this player of the game. Well done. Well done to the Sunnyside Varsity squad, able to come on in with the victory. Saving it, locking it in. You know, here in AOE, we're getting real official with the documents, just to let you know. Yeah, just to talk about a little bit of what we're going to look forward to on this GZG versus Boomer Boys game. Got a posture check. All right. So, what we're looking forward to in this game is solidifying who is top dog of AOE Arena. We want to know who truly is number one. The Gooch Pooch, well, basically Boomer Boys and GZG are all owners of some of the top stats in this season. So they're really trying to see who's gonna be the one to claim victory, represent Fresno on taking on other leagues, other cities, and I truly am interested on who's gonna win. I know they rotate Tom a lot to different roles. They had him in the top lane, they had him in the jungle, and they had him in ADC. Speaking of, taking a bathroom break. You're not on screen, no worries, no worries. Yeah, but they were rotating him over to different lanes. We don't know where he's gonna go. Are they gonna take him to the jungle to try to shut down El Oso's antics? Because if you know El Oso, he likes to really take favorable plays that will get him the lead. It doesn't matter if the success rate is probably like 50, 40, 30, 20%. If it's the most he can get in the game, as in value to him, gold into his pockets, momentum in the game, he will take that risk. And sometimes it doesn't go his way, sometimes it does. If there's anyone to punish that, it's the teacher himself, Tom. In the bot lane, we have Mong Ace and Al Base. Very, very comfortable bot lane. They have been playing with each other since back in the Sunnyside varsity days. They've been dueling with each other, and now they're taking it all the way to Season 5 AOE Arena. They were with JCT in the previous seasons, just causing tears, and Jade Tempest Crimson, or Jade Crimson Tempest, I apologize, JCT. So, very forward looking at them playing against Anvari and the Gooch Pooch. Another spicy duo bot lane that we saw was Something Spicy And I truly can't wait to see it. I see a lot of people saying Gooch Pooch. Incredible engages on the Leona. Let me see. Are they already in the pick and ban phase? Don't think so. Let me let them know that I am R. The audience is R. We're ready to go to see who is going to be the victor. And this is just for seed. I believe first place seed will play against the winner of 4th and 5th. And that's the way we'll do it. This double round robin for AOE Arena is something, is basically you're fighting for seeding. And all teams will get to the playoffs, but 4th and 5th seed had to fight for the final 4, of course. Kind of doing like a baseball wild card type of thing. Yeah, let me see what the chat's talking about. Here we go. Boomer Boys are. Albase, you got to keep that in the client. You can't just randomly do it. And then Craggy followed us. Thank you, Craggy, for watching. I appreciate the follow. I don't think we have the notifications on. I apologize. But just to sweeten up the pot, just to sweeten up that follow a little bit, let's go ahead and get a T4 scream for the chat. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Did we hear it? Post this hooch to help the gooch. Alright. Albase, like I said, put it in the chat. Born Boys not art as of yet. I thought we were having a little bit of technical difficulties, but it looks like the player that was having those technical difficulties is in lobby ready to go. And what are some of the picks that you guys are trying to see from GZG, from Boomer Boys? Are you trying to see El Oso's Tristana jungle? Are you trying to see T4D on the Zillion in the mid lane? Want to see that Nunu run back? Oh, they want the Shan. They